I am Mr. Benson and I teach two things here at BCS. Primarily music, but I also teach ethics and I also teach TOK, but I'm primarily the music teacher here.
What made you decide to become a music teacher?
Why do I want to become a music teacher? I wanted to become a music teacher because I really like music and I want to inspire other students to engage in the enjoyment of music, and I think it's a good way to connect with other people.
We hear that you are in a band with a couple of another teachers. Can you tell us more about it?
Yes, I'm in a band with Mr. Saint-Amand and Mr. Brandon. We've been playing together for probably like 10 years, and that's part of the reason why I ended up getting this job here, is because they told me about it and they encouraged me to apply. And I joined the band, as I said, 10 years ago because they were looking for a drummer, and that's how I got to know Mr. Brandon and Mr. Saint-Amand.
What is the first instrument that you learned?
First instrument I learned, well, I don't really know how to play this anymore very well, but I remember learning the recorder as a kid, and then I believe like in music class they taught us some piano like when I was younger, but that was a very long time ago. But the one of course that I've really focused on was the drums.
Who is your favorite artist?
It's a hard question because I have a lot of artists that I like. A lot of really, for talking about like drummers, for example, Travis Barker is a really good one. He's in Blink 182. Taylor Hawkins, who's the drummer of the Foo Fighters, who just died recently, sadly, he's a pretty good drummer. I really like his style of drumming.
What is the biggest challenge you have ever faced? How did you overcome it?
The biggest challenges I have faced is that in my first few years of high school, I was put into a special ed program because I really struggled academically, and I wasn't in the program I was in. I wasn't expected to graduate high school, and I overcame it because I had parents that really pushed me, and I had a lot of support, and I worked very hard, and I was able to get through, and now I'm a teacher. So I guess that would be one of the biggest challenges I've ever faced, for sure.
How do you define success?
How do I define success? I guess would be to be happy with what you're doing, and to be at peace with the life that you ended up with.
Looking back on the last 5 years of your career, what's the highlight?
Last 5 years, I would think the highlight of my career would be coming to BCS. I've been teaching for 15 years, and I've only been teaching music for the last 5 years, and which I really am happy about, being able to teach music finally after, it took me 10 years to get there. I was teaching other things, but I really wanted to be to have a job in a career where I could do more with my musical skill set, and to be able to have a lot of fun doing it. And this is the BCS, I feel, is the perfect place for that.
What hobbies do you participate in?
I really like martial arts. I haven't done it for a few years now, but that was something I like to get back into. I'm kind of a nerd, so I like to play video games and watch movies and read comic books. And of course, I like to jam with my friends, particularly Mr. Saint-Amand and Mr. Brandon.
Do you have any words of advice for aspiring musicians?
To have fun is a good thing. You need to have fun. Music is about being able to express yourself, and you should be able to connect with what you're doing. So it's very important to have fun and always know that it's not a race to be the best. There's always going to be somebody that's better skilled than you are, but that's okay. You can still have a really good impact with what little you do know about music and just have fun with it.